I served in the United States Navy for about 7 years. I was an electronics technician.
I served in the Army Guard, Ohio Army National Guard.
United States Navy.
I was a United States Navy Seabee. I was an E5.
My rank I got out as an E6, and my duties was fixing basically anything that moved on the ground that we had in inventory.
And I was responsible for, a lot of things. Antennas, sonar equipment, electronic test equipment, whatever else.
I was mainly stationed out of Fort Whitney, California, and we deployed several times there to many different places, Puerto Rico, Saudi Arabia, and several other different det sites.
I was in almost 7 years. Great Lakes, Illinois, Denver, Colorado, Orlando, Florida, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. I was overseas for a year, and I was on a ship in San Diego, California.
5 years, Savannah Seca, Puerto Rico.
12 years, I was in for 12 years. My stations, I was out on Sullivan Avenue. I did some time at State Headquarters, Beetler Armory. I was out in Marysville and Delaware. The infantry unit went to an MP unit out in Marysville. I followed them there, and that's where I got out.
I ended up doing 8 years. I graduated from Lancaster High School in '87. 2 weeks later I went to boot camp. I did 5.5 years from '87 to '93. Served in the Gulf War, the first Gulf War. And then I joined right before Iraq started, so in '03. I was activated from '03 to '05 for the reserve mobile battalions.
Being in the military means you're willing to sacrifice a part of your life to help protect the freedoms of others. That's what it means to me.
Well, it was my turn. It was my turn to serve. My dad, during Vietnam, was in college, and he has some hearing difficulties, so they wouldn't allow him in when he volunteered. I don't have hearing difficulty. Well, I didn't at the time. But it was my turn to serve, so that's what I did.
Military changed my life. It saved me from going really bad, and taught me the respect and discipline that I need to get through this society.
I'd say yes, I could tell you about it, and I don't know, it's a little more than just friends. It's a little more than just the acquaintances you have at school. You've shared experiences, you've shared friends, and you've lost the same friends. So it runs a little deeper than just your friend at school.
I've been out of the Navy since 1984, and I am still in regular contact with 6 of my old shipmates and people that I served with. You form bonds, life-lasting bonds.
Yeah, that's a brotherhood. It's not just the Marine Corps, but all the branches of service. It's a pretty important aspect of my life, pretty important aspect of their life, and sure, it's something that we reminisce about and know that it saved a lot of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bond. When you go to war and you serve with those people, it's kind of an unspoken bond. Something it's hard to put into words unless you've been there and experienced it yourself. But it's nice. I'm still in touch with several of the members, and we've had reunions to get together and see each other, and it's just like old times, seeing old friends and reminiscing about the past. Pretty cool.
Well, it's a very small thing that we do to thank people that paid the price so that we can live and enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy now. We do way too little as far as I'm concerned. There should be a holiday right up there with Christmas, Easter, and all the big ones.
For me anyway, chance to remember those that we served with, that are still with us and that aren't still with us, and those that are overseas doing their thing.
Well, I think it's important in the aspect that you get recognized for serving your country. More importantly, the men and women that serve today, need that recognition. It's a lot different than the Vietnam era. America is much more accepting, and it's a pretty good thing. We wouldn't be where we are today without it.
Well, it's a great day. It's a chance to honor the 1% of Americans who provide that freedom for all Americans. And it's just a day and a chance to honor all those who've sacrificed so much.
What does it mean to me? An opportunity to do everything that Veterans Day means.
Yeah, my last duty station, I was in the builder shop, and I got to the opportunity to make these shadow boxes for people who are retired. So it was pretty cool to get with those people and hear their stories. 20-year veterans plus, some of them were a lot longer, to get to know their story and all the places they've been, and to make these retirement boxes for them so they could honor them and kind of showcase their medals and their story, for years to come. It was a pretty cool thing to do.